Action! Welcome back to another episode of How You Feel and What Is Real. Today we got Marsha back in. Oh, shit.
Alright.
I like them.
There you go. That's that.
Today we're going to talk about the social media algorithm. Different things that are going on in social media and just popular topics.
Yeah.
And what they mean. First topic, bonnets and do-rags and not having a one or the other outlook. So have you heard about the bonnets and do-rags?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. Not even heard about it. I just kind of seen it as like a big thing. You know how you gotta I'm more of an Instagram girl than Facebook, which is crazy because I came up in the Facebook era, like when you had to have a college email just to be on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like now anybody can have Facebook. Like
you
had to be in college. Facebook was for college students only.
.edu.
Yes, KYSU.edu. Yes, you had to have a college email. That was the only way that you was getting in. And of course, they only assign you one email. So that's the thing. Like now, you can have 7 different Facebook profiles with 7 different emails. So it just was a little bit more exclusive to college students or educators. So it was just, I liked it that way. But now anybody can have one. Kids can lie about their age and be on there or whatever. But I'm more of I came up in the MySpace, Facebook era, but now I'm more of the Instagram era just because of a lot of negativity that I was seeing on Facebook. Yeah. Whereas on Instagram, not as much, but now that they didn't move stuff to Reels, and it's just, everything is just kind of, I'm not even going to say evolving, but changing, because I'm not sure that the evolution of social media is good, but it is changing. Yeah. And so, yeah, but I'm more of an Instagram girl, but I have seen the do-rags and bonnets thing, and I mean, I kind of agree with it. Like, I feel like do-rags and bonnets are for in the home. Yeah, I don't think that you should be out in public with them on, because it's tacky, in my opinion. You said why? I mean, it's not a true representation. I mean, it could be a true representation of who you are, but it's just not, you look unkept. I don't think that you look well kept. Now, yeah, that's just my opinion. The only exception that I'm not like downing anyone or like looking down, because I am kind of judgy when I do see people out in their bonnet and their pajamas. I'm like, they literally just got out of bed. Yeah. You know, like, just take the bonnet off. Even if you got your pajamas on, cool, kid. People wearing pajamas, whatever. Just, you run to Kroger, you run to Walmart just to do whatever. Just take your bonnet off, you know? Yeah. But going to the airport because you're traveling. And that's the only thing that I would say that it would be okay. I wouldn't do it, but I would just be like, okay, you got a 6 to 8 flight, your hair done, you're going out of town, you don't want to take it out, you got rollers in your hair, whatever the case may be, that's that. But
I feel it. I do have like a difference in opinion. I think so recently, I don't know if it's like just happened. I think there was a university that made it like mandatory so that you couldn't be on campus with your bonnets on. Now, I think it probably was at HBCU.
I'm sure.
And interesting thought process was like presented to me through another podcast. They were essentially talking about how if you're going to bring up, bonnets, as far as like a new policy, make sure everything else is in order. Like, does the water run in every room in these dorms? Mm-hmm. Do we have adequate and good nourishment across campus?
Yeah.
So like if we bringing up policies, we can't say one and not do the other.
Oh, absolutely.
We've all lived or been to at least a rinky-dink ass HBCU, and the dorms is shit.
Yeah.
And nothing works, and the TAs, like, if we gonna do push policies, then push policies.
And even to take it a step further, not even just the functionality of the dorm and things like that. Administration. Sometimes administration is shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you trying to talk about kids wearing bonnets and stuff when there are 1,000 kids that don't have housing. You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. And it's not because of the lack of space. It's because of the housing manager or the housing whoever's over residential life wasn't taking care of what they needed to take care of, and they dropped the ball. And here it is, these 1,000 kids, parents are looking to drop their kids off next couple of weeks, and they don't got nowhere to live. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that concept of make sure all these things are in order before you worry about a bonnet or a do-rag, because I don't think that wearing a bonnet or a do-rag prevents a person from learning it. I don't think that it takes away from what they know or anything like that. It's just an appearance thing. Like, you wouldn't go to work like that. You know what I mean? So why present yourself to society in that way?
Yeah, but see, and that's where I think we have to understand, like, we have to get out of that. Remember, we was talking about the binary thinking. We was talking about the this or that. And I think in certain spaces in public, I would be okay with someone wearing a bonnet. If you run into the grocery store, run to the grocery store. If you're in the airport, you're in the airport. The airport got $10 waters, $20, $4 meal deals. But people, you know, first thing that they think about is appearance. And I think sometimes it's from that, what's that mirror that's in your room, that's in people's room, that's like,
Vanity?
Vanity. It becomes almost like a vanity. It's like I have to be done up, or like I have to be presentable all the time.
Yeah.
And work in Kroger's is one thing. Work in the airport is one thing. So I get when people say it's a time and place, but me just walking out my front door, going to run into the grocery store or the gas station or something simple like that, I just don't think it's a requirement. Now, if you want to take yours off, fine. If you want to get up, but I also do understand that in some spaces, when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
You know, get up. You know, you might be in a little funk. Hey, you know, I'm gonna get up, throw on my good cologne, even if I'm just going to the grocery store. Throw on my oils and, you know, my good shit, you know, comb my hair out, you know, all that good shit. But the first thing that was brought up in my mind is I just don't think it was another black person that looked at another black person and was like, why do you have that bonnet on?
Yeah. I don't know. I have probably looked at somebody and said that.
But see,
why are you coming out the house like that? And again, like like going to like Walmart and things like that. When you say it like that, I don't think about it. I don't be like, oh my goodness, no. But if we're like out, where was I just at? Oh, I was at Sugar and Spice, the restaurant, Sugar and Spice, and these girls came in full pajamas with their bonnet on, and I did.
Was they sitting down?
Yeah, they ate in, and I was talking to the young lady I was there with. I was like. She's a college student, and I was just telling her, like, that's not okay. That's not okay to come into these people's establishment like that. And it could just be a personal preference, you know. And it's not more of a. I mean, I like to look well kept. My hair is not always done. I hate ponytail right now. You know what I'm saying? So I get it but I'm not gonna put a bonnet on because my hair is not done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rock this little nappy head ponytail and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't. I don't know.
See, that's also assuming that people are confident in their skin.
Yeah.
Society has told us that you have to be done up all the time.
Yeah.
Like, there's no in between.
Right.
People don't get on Facebook or Instagram and post mediocre pictures. Like, they go through the 16 pictures that they took and pick the best of the best. Yeah. They don't pick the 5s or the 6s. It's either this or that. Yeah. And so, like I said, it's, you know, going back from getting away from that binary thought process. It's just like, it doesn't have to be this or that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you know, women get the best compliments when they out with they good wig on, when they all dolled up, like, oh my God, you look incredible today. But think about how women would look if they got more compliments when they were in that middle space, per se, from society's point of view, because I like a black woman when she's at her most natural state.
Yeah.
But think about if black women got more from society's standpoint, but from my eye point, their most beautiful state, that natural state, that when they have the ponytail, when they got the fro, like that was a thing back in the 60s and the 70s and 80s to wear your natural hair. And then came the conk for men. You know, they started, my hair is too coarse, I wanted to be smooth, that's fried, now I lay to the side. Yeah. That's when it became a thing.
That's what that was called, that hairstyle?
The conk?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know what it's called. Like the fried down, laid to the sides, what I call it. Got the,
And that was like a thing for them. But I just, give me simple conversation with somebody and I'll let you know whether they're doing it because they want to assimilate into whiteness. It's like, don't do it because you're trying to impress somebody else.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If I'm coming out and I think about wearing this bonnet, I don't really give a fuck about what somebody think about me. If I'm coming out and I want to take this bonnet off, it's because I want to go out feeling good, looking good. It's not about being presentable to me because whatever I'm coming out in, it's presentable
to you. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, and I think it's just a preference thing. Now I do think that, like you said, there's a time and a place, and I do think that you shouldn't be in school with your bonnet and do-rags on. I don't think that it affects your learning. I don't think that it does that, but it's just a standard. Like it's just rules. It's just rules. There's dress codes. And a lot of places and spaces have gotten away from those things.
Yeah.
I was actually at Nostalgia this weekend, and there was a young lady in there. She always covers up her locks, and normally she'll cover it up with like a scarf or have it up or whatever. And this day she didn't have it covered. She had it covered, but she had it covered with a bonnet. And so she was in there, and she was asked to leave because she had a bonnet on. But she's always covering up her hair.
So she got in and was actually.
Yeah, or they wouldn't let her in. Whichever way it was, she was like, she said, I just got put out of there. Is what she said when I seen her, because she was leaving when I was going in. She's like, they just asked me to leave because of that. You know what I'm saying? And she's a patron. She spends money there. She's there almost every other weekend. She spends good money there.
I think that more so may tie to like typically what that brings, like what kind of energy,
and that's what I'm saying.
Those like that type of, and like it's like I said, it's different strokes for different folks. So in a club environment or a bar environment, and there's liquor and things like that involved, it sucks to say, but I don't go to spaces anymore where you can smoke at because I know what kind of energy that may bring. I know what kind of like people that's gonna be in them type spots. Yeah. And so people think dress codes is like anti-blackness too. No white t-shirts, no Timbs, things like that. But when you look around, like this is just the proof is in the pudding and it's not just black people, but it's black people because it's close proximity. That's what you're kicking it with. That's who you partying with. So when you speaking on like, I've seen 7 or 8 fights and they've all been women in bonnets out. Yeah. I've seen 8 or 9 fights with dudes and they've all had white t-shirts and boots on. Yeah. So this is just sometimes what people are seeing. Mm-hmm. And they're associating it with certain behavior. Yeah. And like I don't really care about white t-shirts and shit like that. Fashion is becoming so diverse nowadays. It's like they got Tim flip-flops. Like they literally got the butters with the back out, like flip-flops. Cold. They so I'm assuming too.
Yeah, I know that.
But they nice looking shoes, but it's just like fashion is becoming so diverse. But I think in some spaces, like some of these white establishments, even some of these black ones, they do target like ghetto black people from not getting into their establishments.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, and I think that it's I understand it because you want the longevity of your establishment. You want your business to be ran properly. Yeah. You want it to be ran for a long time. And if the police is getting called there all the time because everybody's fighting, at some point they're gonna be shutting it down.
Yeah, but people always associate ghetto with bad behavior too. Like that's a bad thing. Like ghetto people, they some of the funniest motherfuckers like ever. But they cool people, so don't make them bad people. You know what I mean? It's just you being a product of your environment. You ghetto. You loud like that. I don't got no problem with it. But I knew something was off or something was in the water. It was a college night over at Brothers in Newport. Mm-hmm. And they had a college night, but their dress code was no neck tattoos, no gold chains, no white tees, no jerseys. Now, mind you, when I was in college...
This is when you was in college?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was in college, this is what majority of black students will wear.
Okay.
And so that's, it's kind of like... They can't just come out and say no black
niggas.
People.
No niggas.
But I'm going to put a couple of policies in play so that I can just weed out niggas.
We had some places like that in Lexington. We did it too.
And it's, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I think the whole bonnets do rest. First of all, if you want to bring in policies and things like that, make sure everything else is up to code.
Yeah, I understand.
And outside of if it's me speaking on how I feel about bonnets and do-rags, things like that, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear.
Yeah.
When I want to wear it, where I want to wear it. But if I wear something outside of that, if I want to take off my do-rag or something like that and hop out and go to Kroger's or something like that, it's just because I want to feel good, not how I want to be perceived. And a lot of people don't get that. They always go out with like a sort of kind of gaze.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what do they think?
Yeah, mine is not about what other people think. Mine is just a personal preference for me.
Yeah.
You know?
But people project. They like, well, this is how I feel, so this is how you should feel. No. If you come out in your bonnet, that's your business. It's just not something that I would do. But people push their opinions on other people so much. It's just, yeah. What's the next topic? Okay, niggas with money leading the way. Niggas leading with money leading the way, and money can't unlame a lane. So let's put that together.
So, I feel like it's just a false perception. Like, niggas with money leading the way. When you get on social media, you see these highlights of these men with this money. You know, everybody taking pictures with their stacks of bread like this. Like, that's the thing. But it also is again, like a false representation, because you have these young kids that can now get on Instagram thinking this is what you can make working a regular 9 to 5 at 16 years old or 18 years old, when that's not the reality. You know what I'm saying? In order to make money like that, you, at that age, depending on the ages and stuff like that, you probably doing something illegal or scamming, which is illegal, whatever. But so it's like it's false. It's a false narrative that's being projected. Now, if you see a nigga video and them going to work every day, you see that, and then they're like, oh yeah, big payday just came and they flossing their money, then that's a real highlight reel of what they got going on, versus you just seeing the money, the cars, the clothes, and things of that sort. If you see them flossing what they do for work, and also too, I feel like if they in a place or a position where they can reach back and bring one up with them too. Like, all right, let me show y'all young kids how to get this money like this, versus look at what I got, you know. So
yeah, I think more so with niggas leading the money, niggas with money leading the way. I think it's more so outside of like black folks, and it is sometimes. It's just like, you know, it's black folks because that's what we see in proximity. But we also have like CEOs of companies and presidents and who ultimately are fuck niggas. Yeah. Like, but they got money, so they make the decisions. Like, they make the rules. They make policies and shit that's going on in the world. And so, but the people, you know, it's like to be a real nigga nowadays, or to be an upstanding gentleman, or like to be at the top of the food chain as a man nowadays, all you have to have is money. Yeah. Same thing with some women. To be at the top of the food chain, all you have to be is pretty. You don't got to be morally sound. You don't have to have a job. Like, all this shit can go out the window when you look good with a fat ass. Yeah. Same thing with some of these niggas. Like, all this shit that's coming out about, you know, some of the craziest shit and some of the odd shit that some of these niggas do, they are the popular niggas with money. Yeah. And these are the niggas that y'all was hanging with, kicking it with, praising. Y'all didn't see no signs of this shit. Yeah. Y'all didn't hear no weird comments from these niggas. And I bet my bottom dollar that they did, but they just brushed it under the rug, because that's the nigga with money. And they probably paying for everything. And the people that are around them are probably just little crumb snatchers. You know what I'm saying? They just there. They just want to be in the space because they know he gonna pay for everything. He got us, whatever. And they lose their value, ethics, and morals because they heard something. They're like, oh well, shit, that ain't me. It's him. But when you hanging with him, that is a true reflection of who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, and it's crazy because, like, similar situation. Like, I almost try to justify some shit that I knew that someone I was associated with was doing, and then I had to like realize, like, wait a minute, if I'm associated with him, that means that I'm okay with their behavior. Yeah. You know what I'm? If I'm not speaking up about it and stepping back with it, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yeah, nah. But that's the same situation. Yeah. People with money. You can't be on the fence about it. Yeah. You can't be on the fence about it, and a lot of people are. And with what's that fucking thought lost it. With some of these men, they kind of like you said, spoon feed niggas.
Yeah.
But okay, but that's what I was thinking. Core moral values and ethics, morals, values, and ethics are who you are.
Yeah.
So nothing a nigga could do to you should be able to change that.
Absolutely.
So a nigga could fake it. You can put on the facade that you're an upstanding gentleman or something like that until you in a space with a real drunk woman and you take advantage of her.
Yeah.
You don't have to, like, what I presented to the world is not me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these niggas like, okay, yeah, money will change you. No, money just enhances who you already are at your core.
That's true.
You could be a billionaire in my motherfucking space. You still ain't gonna say no weird shit about no kids. Like, oh yeah, she gonna look good when she get older. Nigga, I'm getting the fuck on. I don't care what you doing for me. But I understand as a man, I'm gonna be able to stand on my own 2 feet. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But what I won't do is associate myself with some weird shit because he giving me some bread, he putting some money in my pocket, because that's what niggas do too. You know, real niggas, quote unquote, they start protecting the goofy niggas, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna give you a protection fee and I give you more and more and more, and then I cut you off. And then it's like, I have opportunity. Then you got, you know, niggas like P. Diddy and shit like that, able to do weird shit for so many years.
So long.
But you got all these people in your camp and nobody said nothing.
Nobody said nothing. It took a woman to say something. That's after getting her ass beat for whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For it to all come out. So even if she didn't say nothing, who's to say that it still wouldn't be going on right now?
And there's so many, and it's like people don't realize in certain industries, especially in the entertainment industry, that's become like the norm.
And you know what's crazy? Like, I think Diddy got the time that he got and was able to get released because they didn't want to expose everybody else that was.
Oh yeah, he knew too much.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So again, when that person of power and has money, they hold the keys. They hold the keys to their tree of people that's underneath them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so many people, so much would have been exposed. Like, so much would have been exposed. Just like the Epstein files, so much would have been exposed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
and a lot of people, like you said, don't want to come to terms with that. They don't want to.
Because then you'd be like, oh my God, this person, you will learn, like, the people that you was idolizing, the people that you thought were your role models and this and that are low-key pedophiles or into some weird shit or whatever the case may be. Not even, it don't have to be pedophilia. It could be sex trafficking and shit. It could be any of that. You know, they can be of age, but it could be any type of weird shit.
Just non-consensual shit.
Yeah.
And that just goes to the fact that money came to lame a lame. But in today's society, they have told you that all you have to do is have money or be pretty.
Be pretty, yeah.
There's no, like, in between for some niggas.
Yeah.
Some niggas got money and don't take care of their kids, but they still got friends and bitches. How is this possible?
Yeah. And nobody said nothing.
Nobody said nothing to you? You mean to tell me them niggas been kicking it with you for the last 5 years and they've never seen you with your kids?
Yeah.
And all you doing is keep giving them this sob story about my baby mama won't let me see my kids. You went and kicked that whole door down when she broke up with you. But going and filing for them papers is too much.
Yeah.
Please. That's but yeah, nah, money really can't unlame a lane.
Nah, I can't.
I think this next one, under topic ties into it as well. Old niggas being lost to social media. Old niggas being lost in social media just highlighting it. I think a lot of these OGs been lost for
A long time.
years too. Even back like early 2000s, 90s, when it was like normal to sit on the corner and sell crack and shit like that, like, you know, cocaine, heroin, shit like that. That shit was normal back in the day. And what they would do is they would put younger kids, I think under a certain age, like 16, 15. Juveniles.
Yeah,
to be a runner, to be a lookout. So it's like, even if they did get caught, all they was going to do was spend a week in juvie, a couple of days. Like, they weren't really going to get nobody. They damn near was treating these little kids like sacrificial lambs.
They were treating them like sacrificial lambs. They were paying these kids' parents' rent or mama's rent. They were throwing a little extra bread into the kids' pockets. Some of them kids that, I know a true story, some of those kids who were runners, parents knew that they was runners and allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
And as long as the parents have the money and the kid was getting whatever they got from it, everything was fine.
Everything was cool.
Which was crazy.
Everything was cool. And it wasn't no issue with it. And a lot of niggas be thinking that just because it's almost damn near equivalent to grooming some fucking body.
Yeah.
It's like they don't know no better. All they want to do at this age is be accepted.
Yeah.
And then you take a kid out of poverty and you be like, okay, all you gotta do is sit on this rooftop.
Yeah.
Yell out whoop whoop when you see some police a couple of blocks away outside this thing, and I'm gonna give you $20 a day.
Yeah.
Now you telling this to a kid whose mom's in poverty, might be a crackhead herself. I'm gonna give you $20 a day. You're gonna be able to eat, feed yourself. Some of these niggas got to an age 13, 14 where they take care of their parents and their younger siblings.
Yeah.
And so it's like, damn, they're not even like I can say no, because what other option do I have? Go to school and be hungry and eat that bullshit, like, what other option do I have? And that's the sad part about it. Some of them niggas didn't even realize how fucked up that was.
Yeah, and then like what even made it worse is that now those same niggas that were being groomed are now doing it to somebody else in a different way.
In a different way.
Yeah. And
in a different space. It might be two women. It might be bringing their kids up as gangsters or whatever you want to call it.
YNs.
And it's crazy. I was looking up certain shit. It's just like some of these old niggas be like, these YNs nowadays is dangerous. I looked up some 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Chicago's murder rate was like 864. In 2025, it was like 420 or something like that.
It was like almost half.
So it was almost half. Mm-hmm. But these niggas got the nerve to come out and try to judge the YNs nowadays. They killed half of the niggas y'all killed back in the 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not saying that, y'all are 100% to blame, because it's been told, like, it ain't in no booklets or nothing like that. But if you listen to a couple of certain niggas, it's like you will go and then you'll see on the train tracks a box cart full of AKs and Russian rifles and guns and drugs and shit like that. The cart on the track will be open. Like, nobody will be guarding it. It'll be guns dropped off in some of these neighborhoods in crates, and motherfucker wouldn't know how it got there. But nigga, we ain't never been in no motherfucking Russia. Where we getting Russian rifles and shit from? But all I'm saying is they're making it seem as if black men are more violent than they are nowadays, to give them reasonings to do the shit that they do to black men. To give them reasonings to act the way they act, to think the way they think. It's like, oh no, you motherfuckers are animals and savages. No. You know motherfucking animals and savages? Yeah. The animals and savages are the people that's running the country. It was two countries, when they had a meeting with the UN, two countries voted that food is not a human right. It was the United States and Israel. If you don't think that food is a human right, that's an animalistic, savage thought process. Eating ain't a human right?
Yeah. And that just kind of shows you just the state that we're in.
Yeah.
Because how is getting nutrients for your body not even a human right? Because you need the nutrients to just continue on from day to day.
And shit, you get hungry enough, you'll do some dumb shit.
Exactly.
You get hungry enough, you'll do more. They stealing. Most people steal out of necessity. They just hungry. And nowadays, I ain't gonna lie, some niggas is, but niggas is boosting and shit like that. But them niggas is robbing and stealing just from us too.
Yeah.
The rates that they sell some of these stuff and things
like
that. Highway robbery.
I just showed you. I drank the tea and I didn't even pay attention. I just bought it just because I was thirsty. I paid $4 for this tea. I could have bought a 6-pack from Sam's for $7. Like,
crazy.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And you could have bought 6-pack, $20. That's at Sam's. That's what we getting it for at Sam's. Imagine what the niggas that don't get it from, they getting it for $4.50 a pack, $5.25 a pack. So they making money hand over fist. But it's just like, y'all niggas is robbing us too. And for maximum profit.
Yeah.
And if you look at it's just off. And I always thought, like, when I was younger, I knew I was a bit like my thought process was different because I'm like, well, shit, if I sold something and I wanted to trick a nigga, I would make it $100 and then put a 50% mark on it. I already wanted to sell it at $50. But I'm gonna tell this nigga it really was $100, but I'm giving you half off.
Right.
I already was gonna make my maximum profit at $50.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put that $100 mark on it and put that big Walmart rollback sign on it. Price is slashed in half. Oh my God, come get it while it's hot. Like,
go get it.
But that's niggas' thought process. Like, that's how they look at shit. If you trick a nigga into thinking, oh, he getting a deal.
Yeah, that's it.
Some shit going on, and
that's it. Have you bamboozled? Like, dang.
I'm really getting a deal.
Right.
Like when you look at brand new Suburbans and they well over $100,000, that's not normal for a car. Mm-hmm. A vehicle that's supposed to be simply for transportation and a bit of style and like help with convenience. Mm-hmm. To be $100,000.
That's crazy. And then as soon as you drop it off the lot, it automatically drops to down to $80,000 at least. It appreciates the moment that you drop it off the lot.
And they made certain shit that's way more normal than what it was. Like, you know, I don't know if you've been noticed, like even in the way I've recently been purchasing things, but it's just like, instead of me going to get this pop or chips from here, I pass a place on the way that is like $4-5 less. Yeah. I'ma just get it there.
I told you, they didn't run me up. I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm cool. Ain't no way I'm paying $20 for 4 items when I can go here and get those 2 items for $5.
What?
Yeah, nah.
You could go to Dollar Tree, get snack.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like everything. Back in the day at Dollar Tree. It ain't back in the day, but it's the closest thing.
That's it. It's the closest that you're gonna get. And even now, I was just in Walmart. The used to be 25-cent bag of chips. Yeah. Now it's $3. They 3 for $2. Right. They was just 2. They was 2 for $1. Now they 3 for $2. I said, oh yeah, this is wild. So we getting better.
Them niggas don't even got the decency to wait until the old labels flush out.
Oh,
they still say 2 for $1 on them, bro.
And they still selling them 3 for $1.
And they still selling them 3 for $2. Well, take it or leave it. That's the mind state, niggas. I'm leaving it.
Yeah, me too. Right here.
Hey, I went to go ring. I'm like, how much is these Reese cups? It was a 2-pack of Reese cups. It was like $3.59. I said, boy, I can go get the 8-pack at Dollar Tree for the $1.25. Are you crazy? And I'm riding past that motherfucker. I'm about to get that, some juice,
and something else,
some hot fries
for $3.
Right. And if I'm feeling rich, let me get some sunflower seeds with that. But it's just for under $5. Yeah, it's just all over the place. I was last part because I remember it. What's on your algorithm? So like when we speak to end this topic, when we speak of like what's on your social media algorithm, I want people to understand and know that you can go and press the little 3 dots at the top or whatever social media you're on and press uninterested. Or you ever notice that when you watch a certain creator for more than 10, 15 seconds, that creator starts to pop up more in your algorithm. So it's gonna just give you more of what you want. So if you get on your social media and you say shit like, "Oh, my social media is so depressing," that's the shit you watching.
Yeah.
It don't be hella fights and shit like that popping up in my social media unless it's local.
Yeah.
Unless it's like somebody I know them.
They shared it. Yeah. They didn't reshare it, but yeah, my algorithm is not.
I ain't seeing a nigga in Compton get his ad. Like I'm seeing positive ups and everything, but I also understand that they just give you more what you want. So if you're looking at your social media right now, you constantly seeing the 50-50 conversation, you constantly seeing the bonnet conversation, you constantly seeing all this shit, that's what you are choosing to entertain.
Yeah. What's in your algorithm?
Oh, Black Power.
My brother.
Pics. Pickleball.
Really?
Yeah. Police brutality. It's more so uplifting. Not I'm gonna say police brutality.
Right. I'm like, what?
But it's more so like conscious things.
Yeah.
Like things that'll give you a bit something to think about, you know. And even now, it's more so like conscious spiritual creators giving you like recipes on natural toothpaste and different little things like that, different books to read that are good for you, talking about pyramids and what may be the origin and shit like that. But when I was in a space of just scrolling, doom scrolling, or what they call it,
doom scrolling,
yeah, I am just watching whatever popped up on my timeline.
Yeah, my stuff is very structured. It's like the same stuff. Workout, Virgo stuff, because it's about that time. Just saying, out there to all the Virgos. So it's like that, dating, love stuff. And what was the most recent thing that I had just seen? I was like, oh, this is new. What was it? Oh goodness. It was like party planning stuff. I think I had, because I was looking up stuff for like my birthday, like what I wanted to do. So it's been like a bunch of different like party planning stuff that's coming up. I'm like, why is this coming?
Recently did
Slipper slide?
That?
Oh, the bridal tea. I didn't think about that. Okay. Yeah. That's why I said it's very much structured.
And they can see it. Like if you download the app and they ask you.
Right.
Remember how we talking about it? And you download the app, they ask you what?
Ask not to track or allow.
Allow or ask not to track. Not yes or no.
Right.
Just ask. Please don't do it.
Down the track.
I'ma allow it or please don't do it. Ain't no in there. Like, and the way that motherfuckers be wording shit, it got me starting to like re-question everything. Even like when I was telling you about Vitamin Shop, like I go to Vitamin Shop, but they say everything in here is third party tested. Third party tested means just a different company. Yeah. They can still be under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
Like if Walmart tests shit from Sam's Club, it's still third party tested.
Yeah.
It's just under the same. So yeah, under Sam Walton, ain't nobody gonna have nothing bad to say about each other.
Brands, yeah. That's funny. I was just thinking, dang, I lost my thought. Dang. Hold on. Sam Walton. What? The bound the stuff, the pyramid. Go ahead, I forgot. Dang, I lost my thought. Dang.
But yeah, it's algorithm shit. It's just meant to keep.
I remember. I'm sorry. It's the asking to allow and not allow thing. So where I work, we have this thing. I just found out about it. Like we have this thing set up to where it tracks like when our consumers are looking at other places that like are like us. So like, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or whatever, but like if people are looking at other gyms and stuff like that, it'll send up like an alert to say, hey, such and such is interested in another gym. Such and such is looking up
like members?
Pilates. Yes, such and such is looking at Pilates. You're at risk for losing this member. Like, so it is, there are some good things that are into it. That's why I said that to say there are some good that can go in this with businesses and companies and organizations when they can realize, oh shoot, we might be at risk for losing this patron, or we may be at risk for losing this consumer. So we may need to figure out something, and figure out what are some more ways that we can keep you here. Like, do you feel like that it's the prices? Like, what's making you look for something else? Why do you feel like you're not getting from here that you could get from these other places and stuff like that? So I said all that to say, your phone is tricky. Your phone, and I bet you that those members didn't even know that it was doing that, because I didn't even know. Like, because when you get on the app again, you think they trick you. Allow not to ask, allow. Like, don't ask me that right now. I don't know what you're asking because I'm confused. So I say that to say, like, just be mindful of when you hit allow, don't, or ask not to, whatever. But make sure you're reading what they're asking, because your phone's always listening. So.
And sometimes I do press allow because I only want things that I like on my timelines, or like, and sometimes it'll pay attention to the things that you're doing. So that's why if you're gonna say allow, do it and be conscious of what you say around your phone, what you say in general. Let me say that, what you say in general, what you looking up, what's on your conscious, because it's coming out. Like it's really no way to hide.
To hide from,
It's coming out, and a lot of motherfuckers be thinking that, like, it's like, no, you done searched big booty, broad shoulder bitches, and it's just like, and you wonder why all these big booty bra emojis is popping up on your Instagram timeline. But they share shit across different things. But in the space of like, oh, if I'm about to lose a member, it's like, okay, well, what can I do to keep them?
Yeah.
You know, and not out of a space of like, you know, sometimes it is like, yeah, I want to keep them as a customer.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're in a space of like a gym, I see progress in them.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, I want them to be here a little bit longer so they can see what that progress looks like. And, you know, we got all these comparisons and things like that. Okay, so let me just notate that and let one of my trainers know. Pull them to the side and get them a, you know, like a one-on-one. Like, how you feeling? Mm-hmm. And you ain't even got to directly tell them, like, yeah, we seen.
Exactly.
But it's like, I'm going to pull you to the side. Hey, how you feeling? Or, you know, at your next, you know.
Focus meeting.
Yeah, your next social meeting. Or even like at your next training. It's like, you know, hey, I'm going to tell one of my trainers, you know, give them a push. Yeah. You know, let them know that we're in support. Because it is so many different other options. And that's what, you know, people think like, oh, because it ain't this knock it out the park workout every time. Like, my best workouts at the gym that you go to, it's been those old school curls, squats. Ain't no fancy shit involved in some of them workouts that be like the killers. Yeah. It's just like, though, that's just old school shit. But it's just like sometimes you need that bug in your ear that it's kind of like, you know, with the HR meetings that we talk about. It's like, just sitting there, hey, how you doing? Yeah. You know? And thankful that I have a system that can tell me, oh, it's something going wrong. So you don't have to come out outright and tell me, because a lot of people not going. They just going to go and look and just dip off. But it's just like, hey, you doing all right? You feeling okay?
And being comfortable doing that. And knowing that it's a safe place to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Short and sweet. I think today was a really good topic. I'm glad we were able to talk about different aspects of social media, from the bonnets and that staying out of the binary, this or that aspect. Learning that it's not always good to get advice from old niggas because they old niggas. You know, like I said, using certain things like the ads or like as a benefit for your brand when you genuinely interested in seeing people do better, and just really being conscious of what you're saying, not just around your phone, but in general.
Just in general, for sure.
Because words are power. So it's just like just thinking about what you want to do, and ultimately, like I said, that social media algorithm says a lot about you.
Yeah.
Says a lot about you. Good or bad.
It's so funny though. One last thing. It'd be funny when you meet somebody new, because this is the new, like, you don't really get your phone number out. It's like the social media thing. And you go to put the thing, your social media in, and you see what's on the algorithm. Like, oh yeah, this thing. You're like, oh, what you be doing? Like, let me give you a fake IG or something, but it'd be weird. But I just thought that was funny. Because when you see somebody else's algorithm and all you see is titties bouncing on that thing, you're like, oh yeah.
A nigga for you page. I'm telling you, look at a nigga for you page.
Crazy.
Go to that Instagram and go to that page that got the hella reels on it.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
If a nigga that spent 20 seconds on women just popping ass all day, that's all that's gonna be on that
That's
thing.
funny.
If it's fitness, that's all that's gonna be on that thing. I'm telling you, look at a nigga for you page and that it.
You don't even gotta look at their DM. Just look at their for you page. You don't even gotta look at their DM.
I'm telling you, because it don't beat you on mind, but working out, fitness, motivational, Joe Dispenza ass niggas, like podcast information, different shit like that, like, you know, just betterment. And I think you, at this point, you know, in this conversation, social media can be used for good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Social media can be used for genuine connection. Like, social media can, hey, let's have so many run clubs and things like that have started from social media, and they have let people start to get back in touch with people in reality.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And it's
environment, it's a bunch of different things for sure.
Yeah. That's why you starting to see ads from Facebook. Like, I ain't seen ads from Facebook. It's like, hey, start a profile. Like, you know, now you got some podcasters and shit like that getting paid to promote Facebook.
Oh, I heard you. Okay.
It's like, I ain't seen that in years. it's just it's slowing down.
Yeah.
The use of it and the use that they want. They want your attention as currency. One thing I'm gonna end off saying is treat your attention like you treat your money.
Ooh.
Your attention goes where your energy flows where your attention goes. So just be mindful. Thank you for thank you for coming and like I said, just me being transparent. When I do have repeated guests on these stories, these are people that I do love to death. And they are helping me out tremendously. So I'm grateful for them. And it may not even always be topics that they are well versed or even want to talk about, but it's like I'm doing this, because sometimes we learn in conversation, and they just helping me out. So I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
And it's another episode of How You Feeling, where she put on a good outfit and shit. Thank you. Thank you for checking out How You Feeling, What Is Real. Thank you for giving me your time, energy, and space today. You can check me out on all social medias at How You Feeling, What Is Real. It might be a podcast, How You Feeling, What Is Real podcast, or just How You Feeling, What Is Real. But it's across all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well. It's been a blessing to hear from y'all.